Alright, to solve this radical square root equation, the first thing we're going to do is raise both sides of the equation to the 2 power. We're going to square both sides. We're squaring both sides so that we can cancel out the radical on the left-hand side of this equation. When we do this, though, it's important to note that we're going to have to check our answers, because the process of squaring both sides equations can create what we call extraneous solutions, and we'll come back to that. But anyways, when we square this, we get a 2x plus 15. Our square root is gone, canceled by the squaring, and then we just get x squared on the right-hand side. Now this has an x squared in it. This is a quadratic equation. We have to solve this using the skills that we have for solving quadratics. I'm going to solve by factoring. So I'm going to subtract the 2x and the 15 from both sides. To end up with 0 equals x squared minus 2x minus 15. I'm doing this, my goal was to get one side of this equation equal to 0. Now I'm going to factor the right hand side of this equation and find my two solutions. In factoring this right hand side, what I get is that this is equal to x minus 5 and x plus 3. Then setting each of these equal to 0 would give me the solutions of x equals 5 and x equals negative 3. Okay, now importantly, because of the statement I made at the beginning here, when we squared both sides of this equation, there's an issue with that. We could have extraneous solutions. So one of these two answers might not work, and so we need to check both of them. And so what I'm going to do is plug my two solutions back into this original equation to check them. My original equation was a square root of 2x plus 15 equals x. And so here I am plugging a value of x equals 5 in. And then over here I'm plugging a value of x equals negative 3. In this left-hand equation, so if I work this out, 2 times 5 is 10, plus 15 is the square root of 25, equaling 5, and the square root of 25 is 5. So this means that x equals 5 was a solution to our equation. In this right-hand equation, I get, let's see, negative 6 plus 15 is the square root of 9. The square root of 9 is 3. And that doesn't work. So what that means is that x equals negative 3 is not a solution to this equation. So the only solution to the original equation is x equals 5.